What's up, guys? Welcome to the Bus Stop podcast, where Ian and I talk all. Let me do it again.
Hey everybody! It's April 23rd, the day before PAX East. This will be actually go up the day after. Well, the day before we go to PAX East. This will be up the day after PAX East ends.
It'll be up the 25th of April. I'm
Monday.
sorry, I just butchered the intro. It's just I'm not used to saying that.
He's not used to talking.
I am used to
words.
talking.
He's not used to words.
I am actually.
Josh actually doesn't speak English.
I don't.
We just have somebody dub over everything he says,
Really.
and we get his lips to match up like really well.
Shut up.
So in all his videos that you see on his gaming channel, not really him.
It's not me. It's not my audio.
He's playing, but it's somebody else talking.
Yeah, it's someone talking. Yeah, definitely.
How's everyone doing? We're recording this on my webcam today, just because.
Yeah, that's why we have
just
a
'cause
little
we're
bit
at my
different in the
house.
back. I was looking at
You
the
can
screen.
see right here. That's my monitor. So I'll move this up a tiny bit so you can see that. Hey, there we go.
Okay. So, we're going to move on, and we're actually going to get into the podcast now.
Yes.
Starting off, as we just said, we are going to PAX East tomorrow, so the next episode,
All PAX.
all about PAX.
So if you guys have
everything we
any
saw.
questions for us about PAX East, ask us.
Yes, definitely ask us that. We have a few different topics we're going to talk about. The first one is Mojang, the creators of Minecraft, as you guys should know, released a new free game called Crowning Council. It's basically a Risk style game. It's
There's 75 different maps.
75 different maps
And
and
it
a
has-
generator that can procedurally create more.
That's pretty dope.
So there's so many different maps you can play. It's basically Risk, but computer on the computer. So
It's free.
Yeah,
Did
it's
you
free.
say that?
yeah,
Okay, yeah, which I'm gonna get it actually. So
I'm definitely gonna pick it up.
most def, and we can play it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. He told me about this on the way here. That's pretty cool. I love Risk too. So if it's like Risk, frick yes. Frick yes.
Frick yes.
Frick yes.
Um,
What's next?
That one I'll talk about. Is there any of these that you want to take in general?
Nah.
I mean, you can take the last three. I'll take the first three.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, the next one.
Just because I don't care about the first three.
Yeah. The second one
I mean,
is
besides the one that we just went over.
is what I'm extremely excited about.
And it's not that I'm not excited about it. I have a great appreciation for the game. It's just not something that I'm like, oh yeah, let's go. It's just like, it's kind of like, all right, cool.
I like horror games. Like, I don't like horror movies, but I'll play horror games. I don't
I
know.
like slashers.
Hack slash. Yeah.
Like,
okay.
Child's Play I have over there, actually.
Hmm.
And I like Friday the 13th. No, I don't. I hate Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th is so boring. I like Friday the 13th when it starts getting ridiculous and over the top. How it's like, oh, Jason, only a Voorhees can kill him and shit. Hey, when it gets so ridiculous, that's when I start to love it. But no, it's so boring.
But the next one the next game that's coming out that I'm very excited about. Shut up.
Spelled Legendary is wrong on the dog.
Is
Like,
Outlast
on the document.
2, the second Outlast game. It's coming out. It's going to be the same universe as the first game, but there's going to be new characters, new setting. You're not going to go back to the same insane asylum that you went to in the first game.
Outlast is pretty
Mount
cool.
Massive, you're not going to go back to Mount Massive.
I think it's one of the better horror games.
It is definitely one of the better horror games. I'm very excited. I'm definitely going to try it out. I don't do well with being scared, so definitely I'll have videos coming out so you guys get to laugh at me being scared. So yeah,
Maybe that can be the game that we play together.
we could play Outlast 1 together first.
We could.
And then when Outlast 2 comes out, we'll do
Yes,
that.
I would love that.
Let's do it.
And we'd have to do a face cam. We have to do a face
We'll
cam.
do it. We could do it.
Ah,
We could do it.
perfect.
Outlast 1.
We've been talking about doing a series where like one of us is playing, but we're both there. Kind of like the Game Grumps, I guess is the best way I can describe it, or like a Yogscast type thing.
Yeah.
So I guess Yogscast they're both playing. But whatever, you get the point.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that.
So
Maybe.
yeah. The next game,
I don't care for.
I'm not really big on it. I just saw it, so I decided to mention it. Tekken X Street Fighter, which is the Tekken versus Street Fighter game. They had Street Fighter versus Tekken already, but now Tekken X Street Fighter, the production it's been on production for about 6-7 years now. They put it on hold. The reason they decided to put it on hold is because they don't want fans of the franchises falling apart. They don't want to lose fan base due to the verses. versus aspect of the game. So they decided to put the production on hold.
Whatever. I don't care for Tekken or for Street Fighter. I like Mortal Kombat. Listen, I have Pokken, but that's because it's Pokemon. If there were Tekken like it's only because it's Pokemon though. That's it. Like there's no other reason I bought this game than it's.
I like Tekken.
I don't care.
I like
for
Street
it.
Fighter. But
Between
it's not
the
like
two,
the best game I've ever played.
Between the two, I like Street Fighter better. I don't even like Tekken.
I love Tekken.
I don't like between the two, but between the three, Mortal Kombat all the way.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah,
Mortal
definitely.
Kombat by far.
Easily.
But whatever. It's.
I just decided to mention it because I saw it, so it's worth a mention.
I mean, sure. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's something. They're a big deal, especially since Street Fighter V just came out.
Yeah,
I mean, they're a big deal.
That's partially why they're putting it on hold, is because they don't want to screw it with the fan bases.
Whatever, I don't really.
And Tekken 7 just came out recently as well, so they don't want to mess up the viewership.
I mean,
I
don't really care
fan
for
bases.
it. It's not. It's never been my thing. Tekken and Street Fighter, they're much more complicated than Mortal Kombat. So I'm not good at Mortal Kombat. So those two I'm even worse at. So it's just not my thing.
Whatever.
Next up is I guess this was announced at PAX East actually.
It was announced yesterday at PAX, yeah.
Borderlands
2 days ago.
A Borderlands sequel, not a pre-sequel, a sequel.
Yeah, an actual sequel. Borderlands
a
3.
Third main Borderlands game. Borderlands 3. But apparently they don't want to call it Borderlands.
Yeah, because they're afraid that calling it Borderlands will make Gearbox is the ones that made Borderlands. They're afraid that if they call it Borderlands 3, they'll be seen as, oh, they only make Borderlands games. Because they made Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, pre-sequel, and Tales.
What else have they made?
I don't know.
In games?
I don't know.
Yeah, there you go. But, like, come on. Like, what's the
point of having it be Borderlands-based story?
Like, why not? If
it's
still Borderlands, if it's still in the universe, if it's still all that, why wouldn't you call it Borderlands? Why would now? It's like if every single, like, you got Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace, Star Wars Episode 2, you got Star Wars all the way up to Star Wars Episode 7, then suddenly, like, you know what, let's just call Episode 8 this, and not even call it Star Wars. Everyone's gonna be like, what? Like, it's not gonna make any sense. You have all these other movies, or you have all these other games in the franchise that say Borderlands, and they're all part of this universe, and then this next one that's not part of the universe just changes? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense the way you're saying it, that
like,
not to change the name.
I love franchises where each one is a different name. Like, James Bond is, I think, the best example. None of them are called James Bond. None of them are called 007. It's all, like, the ones with Daniel Craig. It's, like, Casino Royale and Skyfall and Spectre. And it, like, you know what they are, but it's always been that way. Like, it's always been, these are these movies.
Casino Royale, I'm trying to think some of the older ones. GoldenEye.
Quantum Solace.
Quantum Solace.
That's with Daniel Craig, so that's all the Daniel Craig ones.
Yeah. GoldenEye was with, I think it was, what's his name?
Was it Sean Connery?
Sean Connery, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, so, like...
Okay, off on a tangent because we brought this up. Favorite Bond?
Daniel Craig.
Sean Connery.
Alright, fine, sure, okay.
Sean Connery was the original Bond, that's why I like him.
He was not the original Bond?
He's the one that everyone knows. When they think of James Bond, they think of Sean Connery.
I think of Daniel Craig. I think just because he does the most stuff. Like, he's the most... I think Skyfall was the best James Bond movie.
I've not seen Spectre, so I don't know.
Spectre was alright.
I've not seen... I own it. I haven't seen it, though.
Spectre's alright, but Skyfall was so good.
Skyfall was very,
like, my favorite
good.
part was when
they're on
like, the train, and, like, the crane is in the back of the train, and it rips off the back of the train, and he jumps in, and, like, he just goes... He lands, and he just, like, fixes his shirt. Like, that's the best part of the movie, dude. That was, like, the best thing I've ever seen. It's like, man, that was so slick. Daniel Craig, you are so cool.
My favorite part in that film, it doesn't even have to do with
2012 Olympics. He did a thing with the Queen.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to do with Daniel Craig himself, but it's when Mum and one of her bodyguards are driving down the highway, and then they get the little email, and it's like the ha 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 ha.
Yeah,
and then it blacks out, and then the entire base blows up.
Oh, dude,
that was sick.
That movie's great.
That was sick. It was
Skyfall's
so good.
Fantastic. I really like Casino Royale too. I have no idea what goes on. I have no idea the plot of Casino Royale at all.
Yeah,
but I love it.
Yeah,
like the part where he's like getting hit. He's sitting in the chair, and he goes, I forget what the villain says. He goes, "But now the whole world's gonna know that you scratched my balls." I was like, that's the best line I've ever heard.
Yeah.
So
All
back
right.
to Borderlands.
Back to Borderlands.
Just call it Borderlands 3.
call it Borderlands 3.
All right. On to Pokemon, because
There's a couple. There's not
Always.
actually not that much.
there's actually a Pokemon booth at PAX. I didn't know if you knew.
Oh
that.
yeah, I did know that.
Okay. Yeah.
We're definitely going to that.
Oh,
I
most
guarantee
definitely.
it.
Absolutely. Of course, we have to.
Yeah.
Magearna's
Magearna's
typing
in-
was revealed.
yeah.
It's Steel Fairy.
We
obviously.
already knew that.
Everyone knew that.
Yeah, we knew that's what it was gonna be.
It wasn't that big of a reveal.
Yeah. But the next one that I'm very you can
Okay.
say it.
So, we know Moon and Sun are the games that are coming out. I don't know why I'm the only one in the universe.
You're the only one that says Moon and Sun. You never.
Everyone else says Sun and Moon.
Yeah.
Whatever. The legendaries, the Japanese names have been not announced but revealed. They've been revealed because a Nintendo or Game Freak didn't announce them.
No, they didn't announce them themselves.
Somebody found them and they have now been revealed.
Game Freak came out with the copyrights
Yes.
of the. Well, they copyrighted the names, but they didn't announce them. There's a Twitter that goes on and looks at all Japanese copyrights, and they found Game Freak's copyrights on these two names for the Sun and Moon legendaries, and they make sense by what they are.
Oh yeah, it's Lunala and
Solgaleo.
Solgaleo. Lunala is pretty obvious. It's like Loon. It's like Luna, which is moon, and then I guess Ala means wing in Spanish, or it means wing in some. I think it's Spanish. So it's like a bird, like a moon bird, which is pretty dope.
Yeah.
I think that's
And
pretty cool.
Solgaleo.
And Solgaleo, Leo.
What I think
at the end of Leo, it's Leo, which is a lion. So it's like Soul Lion. I don't know what the GA is. Maybe that just might be part of like conjoining the two words. But
when I think
Solgaleo,
Galeo,
it's like a
I think of
sun lion.
Galileo. So Galeo
Sure.
could be some astral being because it's a sun.
yeah, sure, but it's like Leo.
It could,
I think
it
it's,
could
I
be a
think it's
bird and a
sun,
lion.
I think it's a sun lion, which is what the theme has been for pretty much every legendary for a while. Like one that's like on all fours and is like a beast on the land, and then one of them that's in the sky, and is a bit more majestic.
I'm trying to think when they would start that. So that would be Kyogre and Groudon. Kyogre's in the water though, but it's
still more
and
majestic.
Groudon,
and
yeah. And then Dialga Palkia. Dialga's on all fours. Palkia stands on two.
Zekrom and Reshiram are not really.
No.
But I think Zekrom's more beastie and Reshiram's more majestic.
Yeah.
And then, like...
Xerneas and Yveltal.
Yeah, obviously.
It's obvious.
Obviously. So, what do you think the typings are going to be for those two?
Luna.
Lunala.
Lunala. I'm going to say... If it's going to be a bird...
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'd say like a dark flying again.
I think... I
like
agree.
another kind of...
I don't want it to be a dark flying.
Because of Yveltal.
Right. I think it'll be Dark Fairy.
Okay, yeah.
I think it'll be Dark Fairy, and I think Solgaleo will be Fire Fairy. I think it's going to be a pair of fairies, and it's going to be Dark and Fire.
That'd be pretty sick.
Which doesn't make much sense, because they don't, like... One isn't, like, super effective against the other, which happens a lot. But that didn't happen in Gen 2. That didn't happen in Gen 5.
Gen 4, they were both super effective on each other because they're both dragons.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Gen 5,
Oh, Gen 5, same thing, then.
Electric and Fire?
They're both dragons. Are they
That's
not?
right.
Yeah. But I mean, like, the first typing.
Yeah.
I guess, really, it's only happened in Gen 3 and Gen 6.
Yeah.
But I think from what I don't speak Spanish, I have no idea what Allah means. I thought it was God, in like Hebrew, I think.
A-double-L-A-H is Hebrew for
God. Yeah. So
you know, we'll
means
see.
wing,
We'll see
then it's
eventually.
a
They
bird,
will.
probably.
They'll.
I'm saying Dark Fairy, Fire Fairy is what I'm saying.
Okay, I can believe
And then
that.
the third legendary, because this is Sun, Moon, and I guess Earth is going to be the last one. It's going to be Ground Fairy
Ground Fairy, and it's going to be something with
or Ground Steel
It would be something like Terra
or
Firma.
Ground Poison
That would be sick.
to go against those two. But I still think it's going to be Ground Fairy.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. It would be like something like Terra Firma.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of Earth, yeah. Yeah. I'm expecting within the next 3 months having the Korokoro leaks.
Oh yeah. Within
the next 3 months. By July, If the game's coming out in November,
I think
they'll be leaked by July.
I think the next issue of Korokoro is supposed to reveal the box art at the very least.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure that's what's supposed to happen next Korokoro.
So then we'll see what they look like.
We won't know the typings, but we could probably figure.
We
it
won't
out.
know their English names.
I think it's most definitely fire and dark. Like, if it's a sun and a moon, most definitely fire and dark. I don't know about a second typing,
yeah.
but I just feel fairy. I mean, that just feels.
Sun could also be psychic
I think.
because Espeon
As opposed
is
to
the
what?
sun Pokemon.
Oh, that's true.
And it's psychic.
So is Volcarona, and so is Sunflower. So
That's fire. That's grass
and bug.
and
Volcarona's
bug.
bug.
Whatever. We'll see.
No, I just think since it's a new type and there's not a lot of fairy types,
I also am going to bet right now,
and there's no fire fairy type.
with it being Sun and Moon.
Is there a fire
and-
psychic type? Yeah, the Delphox. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think there's no fire fairy type right now. So they're gonna make a fire fairy type.
Yeah. Is there a Dark Fairy?
No.
So they're gonna make a Dark Fairy.
Yeah.
Um.
And there's no ground fairy either.
Yeah. I'm betting with this game coming out. A couple things. I think Deontay is gonna have a huge role in it.
There's no ground steel either, is there?
I think there is.
There's
There's Rock Steel.
no ground steel though.
Oh, we'll look it up afterwards.
I don't think so.
I think Deontay is gonna have a huge role in this game.
I agree. As well as
Magearna is definitely gonna be
yes,
big in this
as well
game.
as Volcanion and Zygarde.
Yes.
Because here's the thing about Zygarde. Why would they announce Perfect Zygarde
Without
with it being nothing? Like, it was literally nothing in Gen 6. Literally nothing in Gen 6. And then they announced Perfect Zygarde? Why would they... Just for the anime?
What if
That
they
doesn't
come
make
out?
sense.
What if they come out with Sun and Moon, and then next year they come out with Zed?
I don't think so.
Never know.
Maybe, or XZ and YZ. I don't know. You never know. But why would they announce this so early if that was the case?
That's true.
Why would they even?
It might have been just for the film.
Which is what I'm saying. Like, which doesn't even make sense to me. Why would you only do something for the movie?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. I guess all the event legendaries, that's the case.
Ash Greninja only for the film.
Sure, but I don't want Ash Greninja in the game.
That's true.
I do not want.
Oh, it's also in the TCG too, which is freaking ridiculous.
Fine, whatever. I don't care. I don't want it in the game.
Yeah.
I don't want. That's Digimon.
Yeah.
That's literally Digimon.
And
I
also,
don't
one
want
other
that.
thing that I'm guaranteeing that's going to happen in Pokemon Moon, there's going to be a Mega Umbreon, and in Pokemon Sun, there's going to be a Mega Espeon.
Oh yeah, we went over this.
Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like absolutely.
It's going to be like the Charizard X and Charizard Y, where they're going to be game exclusives.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And like the Heracrosite and the Pinsirite.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be more. There's gonna be either one. I hope there's two evil teams, man. I really want there to be two.
Pokemon Solar, Team Solar, Team Lunar.
I don't know if it would be called that, but yeah, probably.
Something like that.
Yeah, and the admins will have Mega, those two.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be so cool.
Which is what I hope happens.
Which would definitely mean you'd have to get both games to get both storylines. Because I don't think there's ever been a thing where one game has a different storyline than the other.
Yeah, there has. Gen 3.
In Gen 3, yeah.
Yeah. It's the only time, though.
But it's the exact same storyline, except it's just different teams.
No, it's not the same. I mean, one of them is... It's like it's not like... I'm not saying it's going to be completely different. It's going to be like Gen 3 with this...
Yeah, that's...
It's
yeah.
the same gameplay, different story, but basically the same story.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because Team Flare was kind of...
Team Flare was just dumb.
Team Flare was...
I like Lysandre, but that's the only reason I like Team Flare.
Lysandre?
I love Lysandre's design. That's the only reason I liked it.
I liked AZ's design. I know he's not part of Team Flare, but...
You know, I thought that
There wasn't, like, one memorable character in Gen 6. Like, there are some... Like, there's two people with the masks. I have no idea who those people are. They just kept showing up. And then the part of Team Flare with, like, the three girls with the different colored hair. I don't know who they are. They just kept showing up.
Yeah, they're like those would be like technically the admins. Kind of like in Gen 4 they have Jupiter, Saturn.
Never played Gen 4.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, they had different admins. They had 3 different admins, so those could be the same kind of deal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Mega confirmed. I'm
Right now.
Right
We're
now.
putting it right now.
confirmed.
Mega Espeon,
As
Mega
well as
Umbreon.
Mega Sunflower and Mega Volcanion. What? Mega Volcarona.
Volcanion.
Or Mega Volcanion. No, I don't want Mega Volcanion.
Mega Solrock, Mega Lunatone.
I think that's a bit too on the nose, honestly. And frankly, I don't want it.
When you just said on the nose, I'm thinking of Lunatone, how it has the little nose thing. So, like, you touch in the nose.
That's it. That's the only thing that Mega Evolves is just his nose.
Just his nose.
Solrock can't Mega Evolve because it doesn't have a nose. Just Mega Luna.
No, it just grows a nose.
Exactly. Oh my god, that's it.
It would
It
look
takes-
like
it
it would
takes
look like
Lunatone's
oh,
nose.
it looked like the sun from friggin' what's it called? Soul Eater.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
It just becomes the sun from Soul Eater. So that's it for news.
Here's the thing about megas, certain megas. Mega Heracross, Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Pinsir, what all these things have in common. I'm trying to think of other ones.
They don't evolve.
Exactly, they never evolved, which doesn't make any sense for how they talked about Mega Evolution. It says Mega Evolution is for a Pokemon that can evolve further. If they've never evolved, how can they evolve further?
It's true. It's very true.
So, any Pokemon that doesn't evolve in the first
Confirmed
place, I don't.
pre-evolutions.
Sure, I mean I'm okay with that.
I would be fine with a pre-evolution.
I actually kinda
Heracross,
want that.
A pre-evolution of Pinsir.
I actually kind of want that in Moon and Sun because we haven't gotten those.
We haven't
since
got
Gen
pre-evolution
4.
since Gen 4.
And there are some Pokemon that could use some pre-evolutions.
Yeah, definitely.
So, anyways, on to reviews.
Yes, reviews. Do you want to
Oh.
do yours first, or?
I had like a theme song for the show that I forgot to like bring up. I want to get like a song for each segment. So it's like I forget the tune that I went. It's like the Bus Stop Podcast with Josh and Ian. And that was like the for the show. And then for the news, it was like, hey, have you heard about that thing? No, I haven't heard about that thing. Here's the news. And like that's. And then it was like reviews. I forget how it goes, but yeah, whatever.
We'll figure it out for the next.
Anyways, yeah, we won't figure it out for the next episode. We'll say we will, and we won't.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
It's up to you.
All right. Simulators are a big thing recently. They're not so much as big anymore. They used to be huge, like last year.
Yeah.
Remember how big they were, like Surgeon Simulator and all that stuff? Huge. And with Job Simulator for VR, it's actually I've seen some gameplay on Job Simulator. It's pretty funny. You play as like a robot, and you're like trying to learn how humans were.
That's awesome.
So that's like the Job Simulator is. Anyway, I got Tabletop Simulator recently, and it's not like any of these other simulator games where it's like kind of a joke. This is like a legitimate simulator where you can. There are some games that are already pre-installed, and then you can make other ones too. So it comes automatically with like chess, checkers, Chinese checkers. It has Go. What other games does it have? I'm trying to think. There's so many.
I feel like it has block out, like with the one where you. It's kind of like Othello. You know the game Othello?
No, I don't. I
It's
think
where
it
you-
has Othello though. Actually, no.
Yeah, it's where you put one chip and then another chip underneath, and if it's trapping a different color,
Is
it
that with
flips
like
them.
the? Is that with like the triangles?
No.
Oh, well,
That's
that
on
is the
Backgammon. That's
Yeah, it has
Backgammon.
Backgammon. Has other games too.
Yeah.
Anyways, fantastic. You can change the physics. You can turn off gravity. It's really funny when you turn off gravity and you just like flip the table. Everything just like floats around because there's actually a button where you can flip the table. It's really cool.
Yeah, I know. It's really
And then
cool.
you can do like there's an RPG set stuff. You can make your own board games. You can make your own custom decks of cards and stuff. It's awesome for someone. Excuse me, for someone like myself who loves tabletop games. This is the perfect game.
Yeah.
And it's not that great in single player because there's no AI, like you can't play against anybody in chess. But if you and your friend get it, like Josh and I have, you can play with each other online. It's fantastic. You
Yeah.
can even play with each other on one computer. You don't have to.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's great if you do Dungeons and Dragons, but you don't have time to meet up with your friends all the time. Perfect for playing Dungeons and Dragons.
That's what we're doing.
Perfect. That's exactly why we got the game.
Yeah.
Actually. And then I started messing around with it, and it's super fun just to mess around.
Yeah.
And
It's,
there's-
I was messing around with the dice, and I'm like,
Yeah.
that's so cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. I would rate Tabletop Simulator. Here's the thing about it. I'm not rating it as a game. I'm rating it as a program. As a program, it's like an 8 out of 10, I think. 5 being average, as usual, 8 out of 10. As a game, it's like a 5 out of 5 because it's not really a game. But as a thing, it's great. You can you can make any game. Like Sorry isn't installed in the game, but you can upload Sorry. And
Yeah.
I have Sorry downloaded, and you can like download like beer pong too,
That's cool.
and you can download like Monopoly, and you can download like Nintendo Monopoly, and you can download a game called TAC that I actually backed on Kickstarter. And I'm waiting for it to be finished, and it's really cool. So yeah, Tabletop Simulator, give it a try.
Okay. My game, I haven't actually played it, but I've seen an entire Let's Play on it. And
As have I.
I do plan on bringing it to my channel soon after Undertale or after a couple games. Firewatch. What
Yes.
Firewatch is, it's basically
Without spoiling it,
you
it's,
play as a character who goes into the woods
to escape.
to escape.
His life kind of went,
Yeah.
and not like he was like. It's just his life kind of got like really shitty, and he's just kind of like, well,
He's just like, fuck it. I just want to just go somewhere and just escape life.
It's not. Oh, there we go. Okay, it wasn't closing.
I just want to go and escape life and just be alone.
Get away.
And he's not. That's all I'm going to say.
It's really interesting. I think here's the
The art design in the game.
I love the art.
It's
I love it.
beautiful.
I love it. There's a lot of like really gorgeous things about the game. Really, a lot of really cool things about this game. My biggest problem, like I don't want to say, I have two big problems with the game. One of them I don't want to say because it's a spoiler. I'll talk to you about it afterwards. The second problem is once you've watched somebody play it, you don't need to play it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like there's not.
I want to play it to bring it to you guys so you guys can see it. You can learn you can
Yeah.
know the game. But I wouldn't say, hey, I have 2.5 hours to kill. Let's go play Firewatch.
Yeah,
Because it's a very short game.
yeah, it's like 4 hours.
You can
relatively.
beat the game in 4 hours if you fuck around. You
Yeah.
can fuck around and beat the game.
The
in 4
game
hours.
like the game makes you feel like you can change how it ends. You can't. There's only one ending. There's only certain things you can do. Like the game makes you feel like you can go off and do all these different things. Not really. You really can't. It's not as open world as the game makes it think. But
When I watched through the playthrough, there's one part I'll tell you.
yeah, okay,
I'll bring
we
it
can
up
talk
to you
about
later.
it. Just because we don't want to
It
spoil
made
anything.
me like scared.
I think I know what you're
Like
talking
I was
about. I think I know
ready
what
to
you're
like
talking about.
jump out of my
I
seat
think I know exactly what you're talking about.
because it was like so like stressful for me.
There was one part where I was just like, "Oh shit! Oh my god! Is that seriously what's happening right now?" Like, oh my god, the game's pretty cool. Like, it's a great story. I really enjoy it. It's like, so what would you rate it?
I would
Not
give
having
it,
played it, like, and 5 being average. What
5
would you?
being
What
average,
would you say it would be?
I'd give it like a
probably?
7.2.
I'd give it lower. I'd give it more of a 6.
Really?
Yeah, I'd give it more of a 6, just because as like it's like a whatever game. Like there's zero replayability with this game.
Oh, definitely not.
So like that's like a huge part of games. Like pretty much every other game I played has like a huge replayability factor.
I keep
Nothing.
bringing this game up because I'm
Nothing.
literally in love with it. But one game that
Undertale?
has so much replayability
Undertale.
is Undertale. I am literally so in love with that game. Like, it's bad.
And it's like the game is made basically to be replayed.
Yeah, literally.
That's part of the game. Is to be replayed.
Like, okay, so I've seen an entire Let's Play of Undertale, and then I've been recording it for my
Totally different
channel.
game. Totally different game.
Literally, it completely changed.
Not even the same game.
Yeah.
It's incredible. It's a genuinely great game. I haven't played it. I'm not gonna play it. I'm not a huge fan of RPGs, but it's a great game.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'd say Undertale is probably one of the best games I've played in a long time. Easily one of the best games I've ever played. So that's it for reviews.
Yes. Yes. You said 7 point whatever.
I'd
2?
give it a 7.2.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So on to the questions.
Yes.
My question to you is, I thought of this while we were talking about it.
Right.
What games do you think would have been accepted differently if they were under a different name?
What do you mean?
So you're saying how Borderlands 3 should be named Borderlands 3 because it isn't in the same story?
Mm-hmm.
What game series would be different if it was under a different name?
Pokemon? I don't know. I have no idea because if it was under a different name, we would be used to it being that by now. You know what I mean? Like, I can't think of any games where people have decided not to play because of the name. Like Call of Duty, I don't want to play Call of Duty not because it's called Call of Duty because I don't like the gameplay.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't matter what the game's called, as long as the gameplay's good. So I have no idea. I don't know what games I think would be different based on like the name.
Yeah, exact. Like,
Do you have an example?
I
of a game?
don't. Well, I mean, again, going back to it, Undertale. Undertale seems like such an in-depth name. If it was named like something like, if it was Dungeon something, I probably wouldn't have given it a chance because
I guess
like
sure.
so many games that are named like Dungeon Blank or Blank Dungeon, they're all like the same fucking thing.
I mean, Dungeons and Dragons and Dungeon Defenders are quite different.
Shut up.
They're pretty
One's
different.
one's a video game and one's a freaking
Yeah, so they're quite
tabletop
different.
game.
But they're two games.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I really have no idea.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that name really depends on it. I was just thinking about it because
Yeah, no, I understand what you
yeah.
mean. I get, well, like, even still, Borderlands 3. If it's a good game, I really don't care what it's called.
yeah.
Whether I think it's a dumb name or not,
Yeah.
I don't care. Like, there are some, I get, like, Pokken, I do not think Pokken, I think Pokken is a stupid name. But the game's not bad, so I don't care.
Yeah.
So, that's about it for that one. My question to you is, Josh, since you've never been before, what do you expect, what are you most excited for about PAX tomorrow?
Okay.
Or yesterday, if we're...
I'm big into watching a lot of different YouTubers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really interested in possibly meeting some of my favorite YouTubers. There's going to be some of my favorite YouTubers there.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite YouTuber, Nappy, is going to be there, and I really want to meet him. That's what I want to do.
My favorite YouTuber isn't going to be there, and I'm so disappointed because I wanted him to sign this.
Captain Sparkles.
Yeah, dude.
But
So upset.
Nappy is going to be there, so I definitely do want to meet him. So if I can meet him, I'm going to be a happy clam.
So my first year going, that is what it was all about for me. I was like, I just want to meet YouTubers. It's going to be really cool. Let's go to this convention, see a bunch of stuff, buy some things. After going for a few years, I mean, it's cool meeting YouTubers, most definitely, and I love it. Like, I went last year and I went to the Minecraft panel, and that's cool. My favorite part of it is definitely playing the video games.
Yeah, that's
Going
what
there-
PAX is for.
I know, but, like, you're most excited to meet YouTubers. I'm most excited to just play games. Like, absolutely, I love meeting the YouTubers that I watch because it's cool because I watch them all the time and stuff like that, and I love their videos, and that's why I watch them. So it'd be great to meet them. But I am far more excited to play these video games that I've never played before, and seeing these people who are super passionate about the games that they made is much more exciting for me than meeting YouTubers.
I mean, I'm not saying that all of PAX for me is meeting
No,
YouTubers.
I
Like,
understand,
I want to
I
meet
understand
Nappy.
that. I understand that, yeah.
If I don't meet him, I'll definitely have another chance in the future to meet him. But
Yeah.
I definitely want to check out a couple games. Dude, I think Outlast 2 is going to be there.
Maybe.
I want to try Outlast 2.
Here's the thing about PAX.
Hotline Miami 2, I believe, will be there.
Especially PAX East. The thing about PAX, like, it's not like a huge, like, people don't really reveal things all that much. Like, we got Borderlands 3 talking about. That's like, it's not huge. PAX East, or, sorry, PAX Prime and E3. Yeah, that chair's so fricked up. Like, PAX Prime and E3, that's where you're going to get all the big reveals and stuff like that. PAX East is a smaller thing. PAX East is more for indie developers.
Yeah.
And, I mean, PAX Prime is too, but PAX Prime is still bigger than PAX East. PAX East is indie developers.
Yeah.
It's so great, dude. It's so great, man.
No, I'm actually so excited to.
Yeah,
to,
like
to
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait for you. I can't wait to go. I can't wait for you to go. And I can't wait to just have fun.
I can't wait to vlog it. Honestly,
It's gonna be fun.
it's gonna be a lot of fun to do it.
Yeah.
So.
And that's it. Shorter episode, only like a
Yeah,
half hour.
only about a half hour, but we did crank out.
It
quite
was
a bit of
it was mainly we just wanted to get an episode out before PAX.
Yeah, exactly.
That was pretty much
because
what
the
this
next episode is going to be a long one because it's
Post-PAX.
all post PAX.
Right.
So.
Yeah. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to whatever do stuff.
Yeah,
Subscribe,
all our
like-
links and stuff will be down in the description.
Oh, we didn't even do plugs. We skipped right over plugs. Yeah, I don't have any.
I was looking for a plug.
I don't have any. Well.
And it works.
whatever.
It's like a changer from a 30 pin to a lightning. What the
Whatever.
fuck did you do to that thing?
It's not mine.
Oh.
All right. Twitch.tv/kgaming777. That's it.
I'm not even gonna say it all because it's all gonna be in the description anyway. So.
All right. Peace, guys.
Peace out, guys.
Thanks for watching.